Welcome back. In the previous step, we looked at the is prime, and in this step, let's look at sum up to n. Now, I'll start with defining the function sum up to n and number. Obviously, I would want to sum from 1 to number, so I would need to use a loop. So for I in range, I would want to add from 1 to the number. So I would need to do range of 0 to number plus 1. So number plus 1, it would range from 1 to number, colon. Now, how do I add them up? How do I make sure that I add them up and return them back? The way we can do that is by having a temporary variable. So I'll say sum is equal to 0. So we are creating a temporary variable sum is equal to 0, and when we are looping, we can do sum is equal to sum plus I. What we are doing here is each value that comes in, we are adding it to sum. So initially sum will have a 0. When I has a value of 1, 0 plus 1. After that it will be 0 plus 1 plus 2, 0 plus 1 plus 3, and so on up to the value of 6. Isn't that cool? At the end, what I can do is return sum back. Let's now call sum up to n, and I would call for 6, and I would call for 10 as well. What I'll do is comment this line of code. The shortcut is control slash or command slash, and it would be commented, or you can type in hash. Now let's see what would happen when I run this. Oops, nothing is printed because we are not really printing it, right? So we call the method, but we are not really printing it. So let's print it and run it again. You can see that it's printing 21 and 55. So if you do 1 plus 6, it's 7. 7 into 3 is 21. So that's right. So this is the sum of first 6. 10 into 10 plus 1, 11. 10 into 11 is 110 by 2, 55. So this is also the right value. So what we are doing in here is we are actually calculating the sum up to n. One of the things you can try as an exercise is to try and find the product of n numbers. That's also called, factorial. So 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6. So how do you find the factorial? There is actually an inbuilt method in Python to do factorial. Let's not worry about it. You can write a method which would do it as well. I'll see you in the next step where we'll look at the next exercise. Until then, bye-bye.